Who would
What?
right to take you down? That's that. It's either projection or
was that one. And he does not talk on social media. So you
ship is gonna be dysfunctional, and being in the public eye is not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
But what's
It's not.
worse than that is you take all of that energy and then you tell me that I'm working with the knot to take you down.
Who would
What?
right to take you down? That's that. It's either projection or like, come on now, for what? That's the op. Y'all just debunked them of it, that nigga a few days ago.
Listen to me. Everybody that I'm beefing with right now, most of the reason why I'm beefing is because of her.
Right. Hello. She came out the blue.
Now you got people sliding in your DMs, talking about, hey, can I send you pics? And I'm not doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fucking celebrity. She's starting to sound a lot like my husband.
Mm-hmm. That came through my head.
Getting turned out on that quick fame, that instant fame.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden,
that's a shame before God. People can't handle it like I used to. Just like, it's about you.
I think the fact that she's running off with all of my phone numbers, all of my contacts, all of my recordings that she has in those devices. Like she wouldn't even give me my son's phone number. My son's phone number is in that phone.
Mm. And that makes you dread a person like that malicious shit.
No, my thing is if you leave, and that's fine, leave. But there's no need for you to leave with all of my things, especially considering that I've been financially supporting you all summer long.
Right.
Like, we don't talk about it, but
mm-hmm.
a bulk of all cash apps I received went straight to her.
Mm-hmm. And I know y'all shared them.
Wait a minute, share. I'm the one that's providing.
Right. Come on now. That's the fucked up part about it.
Every day I get up and grind every day, and then I can't get no help to do the stuff that we need to do. Like today, I had a phone call that I needed to make about a deal that I was setting up. It would have been a nice deposit, either tonight or tomorrow. But she was going with the phone all day, and I didn't have a number. And he's not on social media like that. So, and the person that he connected me through is out of the country on vacation. All I had was his office number, and the only number he had was that one. And he does not talk on social media. So you just ruined that deal for me that could have provided some money. Because we're still trying to raise money to get her in a car, but I still got living expenses that I got to pay for. I got 2 grown adult women that I got to feed. We got this, we got that, we got boom, we got that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, I made an Uber Eats delivery today, and she left. I paid for everything, and she left before I could get the rest of the order. Talking about, oh yeah, when the money clears, I'll send it back to you. Because you mad that people are talking about you, that people are saying that they got things to expose you. Why are you so pressed if it ain't true? Like, she's literally, this morning, I'm like, I don't want to hear no negative shit. I don't want to hear anything negative. If it's something good, I want to hear it. If it's not good, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you complain about your kids. I don't want to hear you complain about your family. I don't want to hear you complain about the internet. I don't want to hear you complain about the trolls. Like, only bring me positive shit, because I'm like on this whole spiritual cleanse where I am not trying to allow like any negative shit in my, because all that shit does is block blessings. But if you got a person that that's working in a positive and the person next to you is constantly in a negative, it's going to cut you off.
Yeah.
Now, what I told her was, if you don't want to hear my honest opinion about the shit that you say out of your mouth, then don't say certain things to me out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want my honest opinion about how I feel about your children, don't talk to me about your kids.
Yeah. I go through that with my moms, but I love her though.
And it's cool. And it's so cool. But the thing is, like, you want to tell me all this crazy shit because you want emotional sympathy. And then, when I don't give it to you the way you want it, you lash out at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a mushy person, and I'm not a frivolous person. I am not frivolous with my emotions. I only pour my emotions into what requires that kind of energy.
Right.
So if you done ran away from home 25 times in the past 2 months, if we go out with my cousins and we're all sitting around waiting for you to get back for a whole fucking hour on 4th of July because you went wandering off because you had an attitude about some shit that Naisha did, so you just gonna ruin everybody's night, and we all gotta sit around and wait for you, and you living with me and my family.
Mm-hmm. And she fucking with everybody else. See, that's when she needs to heal that undealt. She needs to disconnect from Naisha. She's still low key.
I don't think that has anything to do with Naisha. Not anymore.
I think with it, it's just undealt.
It's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than
arrested development within her.
Absolutely, and I think she definitely needs to feel validated in some way. Like, I don't care who you are. Don't nobody want to hear the person that they with. Ask them every morning, are you sure you really love me? Are you sure you really care about me? Why me? Are you sure you really want to be with me? I'll understand. I'll just pack up my things and I'll get out of your way because I know, like, nigga, I haven't even had a cup of coffee and you already staging a breakup. I ain't say shit. But I tell you one thing, it's extremely unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you're saying to me is I'm not doing enough to show you that you're loved, that you're wanted.
Absolutely.
But when I go out of my way to do those things, and I keep hearing that same broken record, oh, that's not about me anymore. That's about you.
Right.
Because I shouldn't have to convince you verbally over and over again if I'm showing you every day
that I love you.
That I love you. Mm-hmm. Your bitch stole all your money every week, and all I did was make it happen and get it back.
Mm-hmm. It's because when somebody's so used to something for all that time, they can't get used to something good. It's like they're questioning the goodness. It's like, mm-hmm.
I've heard that plenty from her. You too good to be true. I don't believe you. I see the way you treat other people. You gonna treat me the same way. Why? That's how you see the way I treat my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the most telling part right there.
Right.
I see the way you treat other people. You're absolutely right. You've seen the way I treat my family, my real friends, and my real enemies. But you're not talking about how good I am to people. You're only talking about what I'm like on the other side. So why is that all you're thinking about? Like I told her, if you don't want me to see you as an enemy, you need to stop doing enemy-looking shit.
Hello.
Like that whole situation with the not in the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
She erased the proof.
That makes somebody skeptical.
Like whatever that bitch sent you during that live, that she didn't show up to the last Wednesday meeting. The one that the isotona girl didn't show up to. Her and TJ was texting right there that whole time. I wasn't paying attention because I was busy cabling up on the live. And she showed me, she said, look, she sent me something. I was like, what she sent you? And she turned the phone away. She was like, it's nothing, I got it. Then she doesn't tell me until almost 2 days later that she deleted the pictures that the girl sent. But why would you delete the pictures? You told me you didn't trust this bitch, so why would you delete the pictures? Oh, well, she was telling me about her dad, and I was just trying to gain her trust so she could tell me this. Yeah, but ain't nobody asked you to do no covert ops. Ain't nobody asked you to try to play double agent.
Well, and this is the second time, and why she keep doing op shit? Come on now.
It's feeling kind of oppish. It's feeling like when your girlfriend had a plan and you came here and realized how dope I was and you fell in love with me and you didn't want to leave, but you didn't want to ever have to admit the truth. And all the people around you who knew have been squeezing and now it done got too tight. And maybe you have been in those DMs talking to those girls because you've been looking for an out plan because you're afraid of what I might do to you when I find out the truth. What's really interesting is I already know. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You know, when you get to a certain age, it hurts the same, but it doesn't last as long. Like, when relationships end when you get older, that pain, it leaves a lot faster, and probably because you know you got less time on earth. So you're not going to waste that time. You're going to push forward. And like just for the past 4 or 5 days telling me I need to go get some dick and I miss dick and da-da-da-da-da and I need to go back to my husband and blah, 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 blah. Which is funny because last night when we was talking, we went out, run to the store, take a quick stroll. I was talking to her about how bad I felt about my husband because I knew he was weak, but I didn't know how crazy his jealousy was over me. And that just drove him to do all of the shit that he's done this year. And now, these motherfuckers got him handled up. He's fucked. He's fucked. And I'm like, I don't want to see the same thing happen to you. I don't want to see you get caught up in your emotions. I don't want to see them catch you out there and then take it and spin it and turn it and twist you up in it. I don't want that for you. I said, but make no mistake about it. The second that I declared this walk with God and I said, this is what I was doing. Nothing is more important than that. And if it comes down to you and God, then you lose. And I'm like, I just don't want you to end up like my husband. So now, all of a sudden, there's rumors out there now that she's been in her DMs on Instagram talking to bitches. Like, and I mean, it's not like she didn't tell me that chicks have been like sending her, you know, little bird calls. And I was like, that's exactly how it started with my husband. Shit ain't go left until he started responding.
And TJ, you gotta tread lightly when you getting caught up. I'm telling you, in this public eye, and Jag, just protect your peace, Jag. I know you gotta move how you gotta move purposefully.
Look, she done ran off with the car, she done ran off with the phone, she done ran off with my contacts, she done ran off with my shit. She done ran off with every fucking thing and is refusing to turn any of it over.
She gonna come back.
Huh?
She took all her shit? You sure she not gonna come back?
No, she took all her shit.
And she took your shit with you? With her?
Well, she took all the phones and all of my contact information. I got files in there. I got docs in there. I got all kind of recordings, like all my, like, Like the simple fact that I asked you to give me all my numbers and you know my son's numbers in there and I need to call him back and you ran off with his number.
Mm-hmm.
If I could show you these text messages, real disrespect.
Mm-hmm. So you don't know where she at? You can't find her? And like go in peace? Like the few.
Oh, well, I'm definitely not going to go look for her. That I'm not going to do. Because she gets aggressive.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like a zero tolerance person. And that's another thing that I've had to manage.
Right.
Not flipping out. Because she is a woman. It's not like I'm in a relationship with a man. She's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I fight bitches.
Yeah. But you don't want to call no law, call the people.
Because if I do that, she gonna call them, have my bond revoked, and have me put in jail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what's sad is that you would create that kind of environment for that to happen in the first place, when you know what people are trying to do to me.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that say about you? Why do you keep creating these hot button situations like you trying to get me to pop off on you and hurt you? I mean, did you give up the plan or are you still working the plan?
Right.
And then she gonna sit up there and send me a text talking about everything is content. Okay.
She on that Goomba shit, bro. That's what it's giving, that Goomba shit. Like, come on now, that's something you say to the troll farm, to the troll. Why the fuck?
She spend more time worrying about and listening to what the trolls say than what I say and what the crew say.
Mm-hmm. Looking in the comments, they're like, you can't keep looking to the comments. They are spectators. They hate. They feed off of that.
They're there to heckle you, to get you to act a fucking fool online. Or maybe that was her job.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was her job to inflame me on camera so I would harm her on camera and then they can have me arrested.
Right.
Like at this point in time, I'm done even looking at the whole situation like, you know, that it was a misguided choice and you decided you was going to fall in love and do the right thing and yada, yada, yada. I'm not even looking at that right now. What I'm looking at right now is how suspect your behavior is.
Mm-hmm.
And if your behavior is sus, then I kind of got to look at you as I don't have a choice, especially considering that you showed up on some op shit to begin with.
Mm-hmm. So did you gonna wipe your hands clean with her? Or not yet?
Well, I said I'd give it to the morning. Because at this point in time, if it is over, I got to make a formal address that I'll no longer be affiliated with the T&J channel.
Damn. And this shit. This
like that's the thing that's really pissing me off.
Right.
Like we're trying to rebuild business. We're trying to reestablish the quality of a brand. We are trying to do all, or should I say, I'm trying to do it, and you're going to benefit from it being my partner.
Mm-hmm. Why do these people want to come and fuck everything up that you're trying to, like?
Well, probably because she's controlled by witchcraft.
That too.
You know, Naisha put her name in a jar and shit. Naisha used to fuck around with that Oshun shit.
See, yeah, that is deep too.
Oh no, it's worse than that. Thank God Naisha's an idiot.
Right.
But there was this chick she was kicking it with named Ja on the side while she was with Naisha.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch lived on the East Coast, and they was having their little virtual relationship and shit. And then she started sitting there telling me, like, how this bitch was talking all this weird, crazy witch shit. Hi, TJ. I don't know why the fuck you're here. Like, it's real weird that you show up in my chats.
Mm-hmm. TJ, come on now.
No, because the last thing she said is that she wasn't talking to me. She told her to fuck off, that she was going to sleep wherever she at, and she laying on her back and her side, and then she started sending me all this wild shit, talking about making me content and everything. Like, I don't know why you here. Why you here? Right?
That sounds like her character.
So, and then what you said, TJ? Bye, Jag. Go do your big one. What were your last words? Your truth stings more than mine, and everything is content. But anyway, I was telling you about the witch job that she was fucking with. So I gets on the phone with this bitch, and she was like, "This is my friend Ja, you know, we ain't never physically been together. I only been fucking with her virtually, whatever the case may be." And I'm like, "Well, what drew you to this chick?" And she didn't tell me the truth about it right up front. Not at all. She said they were friends, they had something, but it was nothing. They were nothing more than friends. Da 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 da. I get on the phone with this bitch and I let her know, you know, I honor you as a friend, and I know that y'all had something more than friendship. But she told me how much you need her, and right now with everything that's going on, she need all the people around her that love her, that support her, that keep her encouraged and lifted up as possible. So I just want to let you know, ain't no issue with you for me, and that you will always be welcomed at my table as long as y'all are friends. Do you know what the bitch turned around and said to her after that? Get rid of that bitch. Fuck all that love shit. You need to get the fuck away from her.
Nah, that's demonic as fuck.
Then she started sending all this, because they was in some kind of weird witches Facebook group. She started sending all this shit about she's doing spells and calling the dark, something of the darkness. And I told TJ, you got to get that shit the fuck off you. That bitch got a root on you.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, she did tell me to call her high priestess. And then she started masturbating and said that the energy was, I'm like, fuck y'all. All got going on.
Yeah.
And this is the bitch that she had on the side virtually while she was still living with Naisha.
Yeah.
Don't make
You gotta get it.
Ain't no sense to me.
It don't.
So last time,
that's foolery. The tomfoolery.
well, see, the thing is, did my husband run to a witch? And he lost his motherfucking mind and started running around here with all these ops looking for money, apparently selling his phone, the phone that I bought for him, that I paid off, with our sex tapes in it, with all that other shit. Like, you sold that shit. Or is they not lying? I don't fucking know. But TJ, since you here, why don't you explain to everybody why you think I was working with the knot to set you up over those text messages that you erased?
She just want to see what how she'll retaliate. And TJ, don't retaliate.
Well, I don't understand what the retaliation is for. I'm sitting here on my page discussing my feelings on my. If I wanted to blast out, I could have went to my other page where I got over 100,000 followers.
True.
I came here to my private page, not my private page, but my small page, where I'm doing little things in this building where I know there's not going to be a lot of people, where there's not going to be a lot of traffic. But at this point in time, I really need to talk to as many people as I can, because I'm utterly befuddled by what kind of sense you making by saying that I'm working with the knot about text messages that you was doing behind my back while I was busy working live online. Remember, everybody kept asking for her during the meeting on Wednesday. She was busy talking to fucking esoteric the whole time.
And this should, in my opinion, as long as it took, it should have been short and sweet. She's an op, not in your best interest. But if that's what she felt was best for for the channel or for the information.
I don't
You can
fucking know. She didn't get no information out of that bitch. And what information that she got, the only actionable shit that I could have used was those pictures that she sent, and she deleted them all. Why?
No, I don't.
You deleted Naisha's text messages. Now you deleting these pictures. Now everybody knows that the knot falsifies documents and all kinds of shit. But the simple fact that you erased anything actually gives whatever lies he may tell credibility. And more importantly, we wrote down in the rules that you would never do no shit like that without us discussing it first, and then you just turn around and did it anyway. So, I don't know. What I do know is that in about 8 hours, I might not have a place to stay, and I gotta figure some life shit out. She left me high and dry. She ran off with the phone with all the information, all my information in it, even my son's phone number. So I can't even call him back like I needed to. She was gone all day with the phone, so I missed my business phone call that I needed to make to Vegas to get the money in. She came and she left, and then she came and then she left. Like, I was literally making a rebuttal content, video to put up to counteract what the knot was doing against her, as she heard what I was saying and instantly assumed that I was talking about her. So she turned right back around and left, called my girlfriend talking about, she's sitting there, she online, she live right now, she's talking about me. I wasn't even talking about you. Why you so fucking paranoid?
Right.
But I really do. I need somebody to explain to me what in the fuck would make her think that I was working with the knot against her.
Instead of her asking you first, the shit is getting weird.
The thing is there was nothing to ask.
Right. But she assumed because you was talking.
She's around me all the time. We share all the same phones. I'm not the one that runs around deleting things. She is. Well, I don't know. For all I know, you went in the trash. I went to go look at the trash, and the picture's gone, and I don't know where the picture's gone, and the rest of the trash is there, and you went in the trash, and you deleted it. You deleted it. No, I didn't. I ain't even been in the trash in the phone. Like, don't that sound hyper paranoid?
Sure do.
And I did all of that so I can help to not destroy you? For what?
What would you gain out of that?
No, this is the thing. How big of a fucking waste would that be, considering that, let's just be real, since I got out of jail, my whole fucking life has been about her, them fucking kids, and that fucking bitch. We don't even spend that much time talking about my own children. About my own life. Thumbnail for thumbnail for thumbnail. TJ, the kids, da-da. Well, we down to like 25, 24, 23. Kyle, I'm going to drop a number for you in your DM. Can you call me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Thanks.
I love
you. Yo, and everybody else out there,
peace.
Stop listening. Don't believe the hype. And it's like, it's the kind of nut ass shit you want, but then go be on it.
Disconnect from Naisha. She's still low key.
I don't think that has anything to do with Naisha. Not anymore.
I think with it, it's just undealt with.
It's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than
arrested development within her.
Absolutely. And I think she definitely needs to feel